yo.
Good morning, New Jersey.
Patterson, Newark, put the guns down.
Connecticut, iHeartRadio. What's happening?
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, Charlamagne.
You know, I'm looking at the front page of the newspaper, and this really, really disturbs me. Front page
Jackson?
of the New York Post. I don't care about the Michael Jackson thing. This Martha Stewart says, I need a man for sex. Jesus Christ. 71 years old, super rich, and can't find no penis.
That just has to be just a headline.
No, they said she's on Match.com. She says she wants somebody to go to bed with, somebody to wake up to.
She is not on Match.com.
Yes, she is. Read the article. We need to talk about this, man. What is going on in the world when Martha Stewart can't get no penis?
She wants somebody energetic, outdoor-ish, really smart, and tall-ish.
I will stuff that vintage vagina right now.
Is that the first thing we talk about is penis first thing in the morning?
First of all, we're talking about Martha Stewart needing sex. Just
I heard that.
You're late. You just walked in the room. You came in the middle of the conversation.
Yes, I did.
So what are you talking about?
The first thing I heard you say was penis.
Well, that's a shame. That's your fault.
She must be getting a check from Match.com.
No, man. She needs sex.
That's what I think.
She's 71 years old, and I am here for her.
I know her daughter. Her daughter, actually is kind of Alexis.
Well, I don't care about
She's
Alexis.
Very liberal.
I want to bang Martha.
Well, shout out to Angela Yee, too. Angela Yee calls me and says, you know what, Envy, there's some people outside waiting downstairs. Maybe you should be a little careful. Did Charlamagne call me? No.
Well, I got my own problems to worry about.
Did anything happen?
You know, I'm the one out here be getting attacked and stuff. I don't.
Thanks.
What's wrong with your voice, Envy?
My voice is still messed up.
We smoking hookah this morning?
Nah, I just need some tea.
I just want to say, if you are driving right now, do not go down Canal Street if you can avoid it. There's only one lane open. They're doing some type of construction with a crane. It took me forever to get to work this morning.
Well, let's get the day cracking. We got Viv and Kaden from the Gossip Game. They'll be joining us in a little bit. And if you want to hang out with Beyonce in New Orleans.
All right, let me do that for you because you sound
so drink some green tea or something, nigga. I'm not listening to this all morning.
If you want to hang out with Beyonce in New Orleans.
Well, we have passes for you as well. Let's get the day cracking. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's go. That's right. It's 6:12. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yow.
Now, we got front page news coming up. We got a lot to talk about in front page news.
That's right. If you can't find a man, even if you're a millionaire, you have to go on Match.com still.
That is a shame.
And the first ever active athlete in a major American sport publicly came out of the closet. That means he is currently playing in the NBA, and he's saying, I'm gay.
Now, who is this guy? Jason Collins?
A career scrub. He averaged 3 points.
Is that an all-star?
Hell no. He averaged 3 points and 3 rebounds a game his career. He averaged 1 point last year. A game.
Okay.
Would anybody know who he is? Did he do anything spectacular or anything? Or just
he came out the closet yesterday.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll talk
Pretty
about
much the highlight of his career.
I think he played for the Nets, didn't he?
He did play for the Nets at one point.
He'd have never made Sports Center if he hadn't come out the closet ever in his life.
Well, he's close to retirement, so.
So he did it.
But we do commend him.
We definitely do commend him. I'm glad he did come out. Hopefully other players will come out. When they first said it,
but we'll have more for you in front page news.
When that first player came out, who did y'all guys think?
Chris Bosh, of course. I'm just waiting for Chris Bosh to. He's already out the closet if you ask me. I mean, when he announces his, everybody's going to be like,
well,
okay.
This Jason Collins guy took all his thunder.
They're going to be like, you just stating the obvious, Chris. No, I'm going to tell you, no, not true, because Chris Bosh is an all-star. He's actually a star. So when he comes out, it's going to be a different kind of deal.
Who wants to be the second?
Okay. All right, well, front page news is coming up. We'll tell you all about it. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge looks okay. Lincoln Tunnel 5 minutes in. Holland Tunnel 5 minutes in. Tallahassee Bridge looks pretty good. That's right. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get right in the front page news. Now, in sports, Houston beat the Yankees 9-1. Miami beat the Mets. I think it was like 13 innings, 4-3. Nets beat the Bulls 110-91. And Jason Collins, he stepped out of the closet.
That's right. He actually did a story in Sports Illustrated, and he said that he's gay. He's a black man, and he's gay. Now, they said he's been a widely respected player and teammate throughout his career. They are proud that he has assumed the leadership mantle on this very important issue. That's according to the NBA Commissioner, David Stern. He has made history now, Jason Collins, becoming the first active athlete in a major American sport to publicly come out of the closet.
It bugs me out in 2013, somebody being gay is news. Like, the media acts like we've discovered extraterrestrials living amongst us. You know?
Well, it's the first time this has happened, so it is big news.
I guess it takes a lot for a player to come out, especially when it's been so much criticism with players being gay, especially in football, basketball, and baseball. So, I mean, it's a big thing.
Well, if it still shocks you or even comes as news to you that people are gay in 2013, then you really need to get out more.
Mike Wallace tweeted out, all these beautiful women in the world and guys want to mess with other guys. SMH.
Who put that?
Mike Wallace.
Okay, he's an idiot. He's just one of the ignorant people living amongst us, whose mind is obviously he's not a progressive thinker at all.
That was
and he's
stupid.
obviously just prejudiced.
All right, and in better news for him, though, he's actually been asked to lead the Boston Pride Parade for 2013. He's going to be the marshal, so that's exciting so far. I'm sure he's going to get a lot of opportunities after this.
He better not.
That weren't on the table for him before.
Listen, he has a career average of 3 points and 3 rebounds per game. He averaged 1 point a game last year. Gay or straight, he should never be mentioned on SportsCenter or rewarded for his game at all.
Now, also, Martha Stewart, she can't find a man, huh?
Yeah, now she is actually on Match.com now. She joined Match.com while she was on the Matt Lauer Today Show. She's 71 years old. She said she had actually tried to start a profile earlier but gave up after getting frustrated with navigating through the site. So she, according to somebody from Match.com, they told her that she should not go ahead and put up her picture or her name. It's really hard to date somebody, I've heard, on these dating sites without using your picture or your name because that just sounds a little fishy.
Absolutely.
I think you get way more hits once you put your picture up.
Martha Stewart, you're 71 years old. She just wants some penis.
Well, that's what she said. She said she just is looking for somebody to have breakfast with. She said, I like to go to bed with somebody, sleep with somebody.
Well, pay for it, Martha. You're a billionaire. What is wrong with her?
Maybe
Pay
she's
for
looking
it.
for love,
Man, she's 71 years old. Ain't nobody trying to love her.
She said a lot of people that work for her, a lot of her employees have found love on those sites, so she wants to do the same.
I'd fake love Martha Stewart, though.
You fake love her?
I'd fake love that vintage vagina. I would fake love Martha Stewart all day, and I would bang her. I'd bang her like she was 20-something years old. But she gonna have to pay for this play.
Oh, you stupid. You probably heard her.
She got it. That's what she want. She ain't had that feeling in a long time. She want it in that old gut right now. I'm telling you.
Oh, my goodness.
That's all she wants.
All right.
71 years old, she ain't been banged out right in a long time. Blow the dust off that vintage vagina and go to work.
That's like smashing your grandmother, man.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Stranger things have happened.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, please do tell.
Oh, my goodness. You don't want to know. All right. That's front page news. When we come back, if you missed it, of course, we got to get the decision back on. So don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. It's decision time. What's going on, Yee?
Yes, we have Toya here. What's up, Toya?
Hi.
Hey, you got a little attitude. That's cool. And you have your friend Desiree here.
Ex-friend.
Ex-friend, okay.
Real nice.
You guys aren't friends anymore.
Good morning.
Y'all gonna fight?
We'll see.
I hope not.
I hope so. Let's do it right
They're
now.
not gonna. They seem too classy for that. Now, Toya, tell us what the problem is with your ex-friend Desiree.
Well, first off, she moved out early. Our lease is, another 4 months, and she owes me a lot of money.
Pay what you owe.
But really what I want to know is I feel that something went down with her and the guy that I'm seeing. And that's what we're here for.
Okay, I thought we were here to discuss money.
No, that
Because,
too. That's another issue. But
I'm not going to talk
Let
about
me get
that.
this right. So, Toya, you had a man, or you have a man.
Mhm.
What's his name?
his name is Nelson.
All right, so you're with Nelson. Now, why do you think that Desiree would have done anything with your man?
Yeah, what?
Basically, this is what happened. I came home early from work one day. I come home.
Never
Nelson
good.
is in the living room chilling with his feet lounged up on the couch, and Desiree is cooking in the kitchen in a little sexy
I can't
nightgown.
cook.
Well, first of all, no woman should leave her man alone with any other woman.
We've
no,
gone
you
through
don't
this
do that.
100 times, and I've had it. I'm fed up.
What do you mean you're fed up? What are you
Look,
talking about? You're fed up.
We discussed this
I would
already.
never cook in a little sexy nightgown in
I
front
was
of your
home,
boyfriend.
and your boyfriend came to see you. He thought, apparently,
So
he thought
put
that
some
you were...
clothes on. What are you even doing?
Wait.
She made him a
I
meal
can't
after
believe you,
sex.
Toya.
You should have commended her.
Toya, did you ask Nelson?
Yeah, I have. He said nothing happened. He said
All right,
that
so he
thought-
said nothing happened. Desiree says
That's
nothing happened.
BS.
That's right. And they're still together, by the way. And I was supposed to be brought here to talk about money. So you pretty much...
No, we'll get to the money.
So you cooked for her man in a thong?
He hit it.
I wasn't wearing a thong.
You
but
were
okay,
wearing-
What were you
Yeah.
wearing?
And
Hold
she
on.
wasn't even-
All right, let me ask Desiree. Desiree, what were you wearing?
I was wearing a nightgown, and I had done my laundry the night before. I had no clothes, so I was wearing fine. It was a see-through nightgown. She's seen me before.
see-through nightgown.
I wasn't expecting
Exactly.
company. I didn't do it.
You
on
have big breasts and a big booty.
Toya,
How
hit-
is that
listen.
appropriate? How is that appropriate?
He hit it, Toya.
I would never do that. I would never.
Okay, so you
It-
see her
it
boyfriend.
wasn't
You see her
intentional.
boyfriend's there. Why didn't you cover up?
Exactly.
They just had sex and she cooked him a meal.
It's as simple as going
Look,
in the room and changing. That's disrespectful. I would never do that
He
to
wasn't
you.
paying any mind to me. He was
Yeah,
in the living
right.
room. I was in the kitchen.
you even feel comfortable if nothing happened?
Okay, but you're still with him, though, right? And then you let your girlfriend, your best friend, for how many years go? But you're still with him.
No, you ended it. You decided to end it. Don't say I let you go. I want to know what happened.
You're hounding me for some money. Look,
no, can you see how that looks crazy?
Desiree owes rent money and she had your boyfriend's penis?
You can't just back out of a lease. You have to pay. You signed the lease.
Okay, so Desiree, let's get to the money. So, all right, before we deal with this guy Nelson, are you going to give her any money because you did back out of the lease? Your name is on the lease.
No,
wow,
I really don't even know about that.
And it took
I didn't take her man. No, I did not. I moved out because I was thrown out, pretty much thrown out. Not to mention the fact that she's calling me pretty much a slut. I'm not a slut. Okay,
you're not a slut just because you slept with her boyfriend.
I didn't sleep with her boyfriend. He came over to see her. She wasn't there. I was cooking. He stayed because he was hungry.
And you couldn't put on some clothes. She doesn't even sleep in lingerie.
The guy's a low life. The guy's a low life. He's got no money for a bag of chips or something because he has no food.
But Desiree,
okay, so put some clothes on.
But Nelson is wrong too, though.
No, exactly.
Because he shouldn't have stayed. He should have left if his girl would have said.
No. It's my house. Why should I leave?
Be respectful. I don't understand you.
All right, you know what? I want to talk to Nelson. Can we get Nelson on the phone? Because I want to ask him exactly what went down and grill him about this as well. Toya has some strong suspicions against you. Desiree, you're saying you did nothing wrong. You were just in your see-through nightgown. No big deal.
That's right.
Did you smell Nelson's penis, Toya?
Let's hope not, because it shouldn't smell like anything.
When we come back, let's get Nelson on the phone. We're in the middle of the decision. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We're in the middle of the decision. Now, what's going on?
Hey, we got Toya here with your ex-friend, Desiree. Now, you're a little mad at her because she was cooking in your apartment that you two share, even though your boyfriend was there and she had on a see-through nightgown and you walked in on them.
Yes.
We shared it. She kicked me out.
Okay. What are you talking about? We shared it.
Let's get him on the line. Please don't say anything. Nelson, good morning. Nelson?
Hello?
Hey, Nelson, what's going on, bro?
Player.
Now, this is the Breakfast Club Power 105.1. Now, I know you want to see that Floyd Mayweather fight up close and personal, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's see this fight up close and personal. Now, Nelson, we got your girlfriend, Toya, here. Say what's up to Toya.
Hey, what's up, Toya?
Hey.
And we got the chick you've been smashing, Desiree.
Not right.
What?
Now, Nelson, Desiree has said that you two had relations. What really happened?
No, I would never do that to Toya.
Nelson, so why are you hanging out there with her half naked, lounging on the couch? You got your shoes off. You was mad comfortable when I walked in.
I have a key to the apartment. I come over all the time.
Yeah, but when I'm there, I was not there.
She was cooking.
Yeah.
She was cooking.
Okay.
She's being disrespectful.
Did you think it was inappropriate the way that Desiree was dressed when you were over the house?
Toya can't cook. Desiree, she keeps it up right.
See how you do, Desiree?
Nelson, that's not right.
Desiree,
that's not right at all.
He smashed you and insulted your cooking?
So,
I'm not insulting no one. I love Toya.
She just can't cook.
Okay,
but I didn't ask you that, Nelson. Did you think that Desiree was dressed inappropriately? She had on a see-through nightgown.
She lived there.
That's right. There you go.
I wasn't looking at her.
You weren't uncomfortable with that. Would you be comfortable if that was me with some other guy?
Oh, he's over all the time. He's seen me like
but
that
you
all
never
the
dress
time.
like that when I'm there. Exactly. You never do that.
It's your imagination. I don't know.
How come when I'm not there, you're like that? You're dressed like that.
Toya, you have security issues apparently. I don't know what this dude is doing to you, but you should drop him. Kick him to the curb. He ain't got a job anyway.
Is the sex any good, Desiree?
I wouldn't know.
You see, she paused.
She paused. She thought about it. She wanted to answer.
Toya, maybe you are taking this too far. They both are denying it. He's saying he's not interested. She's saying it never happened. Maybe it was
lies.
Inappropriate dress, but maybe nothing really happened.
I want to believe it. I don't know.
Was there anything else suspicious or just that?
I mean they have a little bit of flirtation. Like before that. And I've been uncomfortable with it. I've said something. I let it go.
How do they flirt? How do they flirt?
Just saying little things. Oh, you look nice. And just...
Your cooking is better than my girlfriend's
Desiree, have you
cooking.
ever made Nelson empanadas?
I have not yet made Nelson
Yet. She said yet.
I mean, I would have if we were living. You know what?
No, Toya, I have to say, after hearing that she didn't cook him empanadas, they haven't had sex.
Why you say that?
Because if you have sex with a Spanish girl, she'll definitely cook you empanadas.
My whole thing
There you
is,
go.
how can you forgive Nelson and not forgive Desiree?
There you go.
That doesn't seem wrong to you?
Because she was the one that was half naked. Like
okay, and he stayed there and didn't leave. If he felt it was inappropriate, he should have said something. He should have left.
Let's just forgive each other, guys. Come on.
You should have forgave me.
If you're
Give it to me,
gonna forgive
guys.
him, if you're gonna forgive him, you gotta forgive him.
Toya, Desiree. Kumbaya, my love.
Oh my God, that's a light skin lullaby.
She's not having it, you know?
Okay, so what about the money? Let's talk about that.
Oh, great.
Toya, did you get a new roommate?
No, I can't. I haven't got one yet.
Why don't let's do this. Let's move back in together.
I don't know about that.
It, right?
Desiree, have you ever cooked a meal that didn't have two starches?
I believe I have.
Nope.
No.
Don't believe it.
All right, well, so is this settled? She's moving back in, and you're going to walk around the house naked now.
No.
Well, I'm not paying the money. It's done.
So wait a minute, Toya.
Yes, you are.
So
Yes,
Toya,
you are.
you want her to pay the money but not move back
This
in?
is the song that
I can't
never
live with her. I don't trust her. But money is money. Like, she signed the lease.
All right, Toya, you're going to have to take her to court if she doesn't want to pay.
There you
Her
go.
name's on the
That's
list.
small
You're gonna have to
claims
take her to
court.
court.
That's
That's
what
it, period.
Well, we wish you guys the best. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. You guys have a great day. Decision. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get into the rumors. Let's find out how much Michael Jordan paid for his wedding.
Listen up.
It's just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Well, according to a source, they told Us Weekly that the wedding cost an estimated $10 million.
Oh, that nigga's crazy.
Over 300 people attended, and they're saying that Tiger Woods came, but he did not bring his girlfriend because she was busy training in Colorado. And, you know, their first dance was to Kay John's On the Ocean. Remember I was telling you about that song yesterday, but you don't remember it?
Yep.
You remember it now?
No.
Tiger Woods went there to learn from another man's mistakes. Smart people learn from their own mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. Don't get married again, Tiger.
Well, Usher also performed, Robin Thicke performed, and MC Light DJ'd, and there was an 18-piece band as well. So $10 million, this wedding better really last.
If $10 million
But that's nothing for Michael Jordan.
It's nothing for Michael Jordan, but guess what? It would cost him $0 not to get married.
All right, let's continue with this sports theme now. The Jackie Robinson movie 42, one of the daughters of a Major League Baseball pitcher who was portrayed in the movie is mad because they portrayed her father as a racist. He was the one that allegedly threw the baseball at Jackie Robinson's head and hit him in the head. Fritz Ostermuller. But she's saying that never really happened. He actually got hit in the arm. So they asked her, well, was your dad a racist? And she said, not to my knowledge. I was not raised in that type of home. So she's saying, you know what? Use a fake name if you're not going to use a real incident. But it's based on a true story. So, I mean, and he did hit him in the arm.
Yeah, she wasn't there, so she don't really know what happened.
All right, and remember those rumors about J-Lo replacing Mariah Carey on American Idol on the judges panel? Well, what really is happening is she actually approached American Idol. She had her manager hit them up. She wants to talk about coming back on the show in 2014.
Oh.
Not replacing Mariah Carey.
Or replacing her in 2014, you mean?
Well, maybe
Not
she
just
wasn't. Who knows what's going to happen that year? Maybe they would both be on. Who knows? But they're saying the twins are going to enter kindergarten in the fall. She wants some stability. She would like to live in L.A. full time so she could focus on her film career and other ventures, including her fashion business. So maybe that would be a good idea.
J-Lo, you should have never left. J-Lo thought that people actually were going to care about her music career, and she realized, no, they don't. And American Idol was a great, steady paycheck.
She was making $20 million plus bonuses.
She shouldn't have left out.
She should have never left. What the hell was wrong with J-Lo?
Well, she will be on May 16th debuting her new single, so we'll watch for that.
I'm telling you, man, cooking with them two starches all your life, boy.
Shut up.
You got rice and beans, that's two starches.
I'm Angela Yee, and that was your rumor report.
All right, thank you, Angela Yee. All right, up next, we got to give you information on the NBA player that came out of the closet, and also, we got to talk gossip game. Here's your traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 5 minutes on the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel 5 in, Holland Tunnel 10 in, and Tapestry Bridge looks pretty good.
I swear, every day you just get more and more lights.
There's nothing wrong with being light skinned.
Oh, God.
I'm drinking tea today. You know, my voice is a little
Yeah,
tart.
your voice sounds awful.
I drink a little tea today. little chloroseptic.
What were you doing with your throat yesterday?
Now is a good time to remind people that it's three types of sexual orientations on this planet: gay, straight, and Drake. Envy falls under the Drake category.
And what do you fall under?
Straight.
No, you don't.
Straight.
Straight with a little bit of gay.
There you go.
Straight with a touch of gay.
All right, it's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club at 7:04. Now, first, let's talk about Jason Collins.
Yes.
I don't know who he is as a basketball player, but he came out as being gay.
He's a career scrub when it comes to basketball.
Stop it. Jason Collins has made history. He's the first active athlete in a major American sport to publicly come out of the closet. He said in a Sports Illustrated story, I'm a 34-year-old NBA center. I'm black and I'm gay. He decided to go public because he was tired of living a dishonest life and worried that somebody might identify him as a gay man. He was always scared of saying the wrong thing. He said, every time I tell another person, I feel stronger and sleep a little more soundly.
Well, listen, the media doesn't have to act like they found Sasquatch every time someone announces they're gay, okay? If you're still shocked, it comes to you as news that people are gay in 2013. You really need to get out.
But this is a big deal because this might get other people to come forward and...
But do they have to? Like, you shouldn't have to announce that you're gay no more than you should have to announce that you're straight.
Well, he said if it makes him feel a little bit stronger every time he tells someone, and maybe this was the ultimate test for him right here.
Oh, that's him.
You know, he said they actually are getting a lot of support Kobe Bryant tweeted. Tony Parker tweeted. Kobe wrote, proud of at Jason Collins 34. Don't suffocate who you are because of the ignorance of others. And Tony Parker said, really hope people will respect Jason Collins for his decision to come out. Just glad he can now relax and not be afraid to be who he is.
Okay. I think you have some people that are in the closet and you have some people that just want to keep their business to themselves. And I don't think it's nothing wrong if you want to keep your business to yourself.
No, I mean, it is if you're still dating women. And
that's
still
what I
doing
said.
that.
When I mean in the closet, that's what I mean on the down low. Like if you're dating women and guys,
he actually
yes,
was dating
people.
women for a while and still doing. He was even engaged at one point.
Wow.
No, he was just confused.
Yeah, he was definitely confused.
He was confused.
Now, Miami Dolphins wide receiver Mike Wallace said, all these beautiful women in the world and guys want to mess with other guys. SMH.
That's foul.
And that's just ignorance.
That's stupid.
Like a wise man once told me, you got to follow the rule of 10 when it comes to stuff like that. 3 people are going to like it, 3 people won't like it, and 4 people just won't care.
That's right. All right. And also, coming up next, from the Gossip Game.
Let me say, because your voice is bothering me.
Go ahead.
It is.
Also, coming up next from the Gossip Game, we got my girl, Viv. She was on the show last night. Very major things happening. She also had her son on the show, Kaden, and we are going to talk to both of them.
I thought she had a daughter.
Well, Kaden was a major topic because Steph Lover and Vivian got into it because Steph Lover said, well, you should know about being gay. You have a daughter that's a lesbian. So we're going to address all of that.
Should be interesting. Viv ain't punching in the face?
She tried to.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to Viv when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, this morning we have from the Gossip Game.
We have my girl, Vivian.
Hello.
Yes.
Good
What
morning.
up, Viv?
Good morning.
And we have Kaden.
What up, Kaden?
What's up, Charlene?
Now, last night's show was indeed very touching because of your relationship with Kaden. I don't know, do I say this your son, your daughter?
Son.
Okay, so this is your son. And you had some drama on the show last night because Steph Lover had the nerve to say something about your child. The two of you are beefing, but it has nothing to do with Kaden.
Right. What happened is, my cousin's an instigator, and he revealed something that I told to him in a private conversation about how I felt about what Steph did.
Steph was trying to come on to you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Steph likes women?
I'm sorry. You don't.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I always said that was just a fact.
I just thought she was a manly type of girl.
Well, he revealed that to her, and instead of coming at me, she came for my child.
What she said about your child?
She was just saying, well, she should know about people being gay because her daughter's gay.
But I'm not gay, and I'm not a daughter.
Okay, but people don't understand what your situation is. So
explain the situation, because
Kaden, explain your situation.
Yeah.
You were born a female.
Yeah, and I'm transitioning to physically be a male.
You're doing the Chaz Bono thing.
I don't really look up to him like that, but I'm a better person than him. He gives out, not like that, he gives out false information. So, within the community, everything that he gives out, him and Thomas Beatty, when it comes to doing surgeries, getting your documents changed, and it's because of people like them that it's hard for us to go and get surgeries. Now we got to go through an extra process just to be where we want to be.
All right, well, don't take anything personal, because this is a topic that we're not too knowledgeable on. So you were born a female.
Yes, sir.
Now, what made you want to make a transition to be a man or be a male?
Well, it was nothing that made me want to be. I mean, I never really knew the words of it. I honestly thought dressing as a guy and being a lesbian was what it was, but I started doing my research, and then when I found out what being transgender was, I was like, that's me. So I started taking hormones.
You can buy a penis?
You can buy a prosthetic and then go and get surgery.
Will it actually feel like the real thing?
Yes, sir.
I need to go get me some more inches and some more girth then.
Hey,
you can do that.
You have this little girl. You've been putting her in pink all your life and putting in dance classes.
She was not putting me in pink.
What? Honestly, I had her in basketball. Because she was just rough when she was little.
She was just rough. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No ballet. No. Okay.
None of that.
So how did that
That's
make
crazy.
you feel?
I did piano and I played basketball too when I was young.
I'm just saying.
I know. I did my daughter too. So now But anyway. So now, when did she come to you and say, "Mom, look, I want to be a man"? And how did you take that?
Did you say "nigga, please"? Initially.
No, but this is my thing. He came to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He came to me, I would say around...
You call her he now?
I have to.
He, okay.
Because he corrects me.
Yeah, he's not having it.
Right. He already told you I'm a boy.
Right, so around 13, 14, the initial conversation was I'm gay. That was the conversation. So he knew at a young age, I guess, what he was feeling. So I was cool with that, because in my head I'm thinking, at least I'm not gonna be nobody's grandmother anytime soon. You know, like that's how I'm thinking.
All right, that's the way to think about that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
that's the hood way. That's the hood mentality.
I had my kids at an early age, so I definitely didn't want them to be nothing like me.
Right.
So I don't think the conversation about being a man didn't come till about 17, 18.
Well, when we come back, let's talk about that. I want to know how that conversation went down, and what did the dad say?
And I want to know, why does not be a lesbian? Like, why not be like a,
when we come back,
butch lesbian?
When we come back, you ain't gonna say butch lesbian, you say a lesbian.
That's wrong. I don't know if that's wrong or not. Please forgive me. I don't know.
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105. We have Viv and her daughter, son.
Son.
Don't be disrespectful.
I'm not trying to be. That's what I'm asking.
We told you like 10 times.
We told you he's a guy already.
We told you.
Always trying to be funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
What if he call you a nigga bitch?
Well, he can.
Because you act like a female.
Sometimes.
I thought you said he was Drake.
Sometimes I get my Drake on. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We have Viv from Gossip Game and her son.
Yes, Envy. Yes. Kaden is here.
You got it right.
Kaden. Now, was Kaden the name you originally had or you changed your name?
I changed it.
He ain't even like your name, Viv.
I know. The name I gave was Khadijah Chantel Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
That's fabulous.
Wow.
You got to change that name.
That's fabulous.
You definitely could Chantel.
Right?
You was
Isn't
never
that
getting a
like,
job.
that's something like when you look at my resume, you be like, yeah,
Khadijah, you was never getting a job. We'll talk to Viv from Gossip
You are
Game
so elitist.
and Kaden when it comes
What is
out.
wrong with you, Envy?
It's the Breakfast
Your name
Club
is
on Power
Rashawn,
105.1.
by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We have Viv and Kaden.
Right, from the Gossip Game.
Now explain what happened last night, Yee.
Now, last night on the show, Vivian actually had to confront Steph Lover. She didn't like some things that Steph Lover was saying about her son. She said, well, you have a daughter that's a lesbian. And Vivian went off on the show because, you don't talk about somebody's child. Their beef is their beef. It has nothing to do with your son. And actually, Kaden, on the show, you said something very interesting. You said your father actually used to abuse your mother, Vivian, and that's why you felt like you had to be the man in the house.
I mean, I don't want to say it like that, because then that makes it seem like being someone of trans experience is something that you can turn into, because it's not. But it was definitely more of a realization. It made me realize what the hell I'm here for.
What did your dad say when you told your dad that you no longer wanted to be a female and now you're male?
Your biological father or your father that's raising you?
The one that matters.
Piece of ish.
The real one.
My husband has been taking care of
that's
him.
His dad.
And he's fine.
I mean, we never had a conversation about it. We had a conversation more about how to address me and what to call me. I never really progressed anywhere, and I don't think I was on testosterone yet. So, when you're not on testosterone, nobody's seeing the changes, so nobody's going to take you seriously. But you call me on the phone, you hear my voice, you thinking I'm my brother, and that's when people started taking me more seriously.
So on a scale of 1 to Brittany Griner, how manly are you trying to be? Like,
who the hell is that?
Brittany Griner is the NBA player that just made she's the
WNBA.
Yeah, she's the big tall girl, look like Waka Flocka.
I mean, it's not about how manly I'm trying to be, because not for nothing, I'm pretty feminine. I mean, not like I'm gay or anything, but I'm feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, I work out, trying to be
You were
rough.
complaining about your D breasts, too. Did you get rid of those?
No, I'm actually wearing a binder right now.
Okay, good job. I don't see them.
What's a binder?
It compresses your chest, so it's not as visible, but it's hard
Does it
to
hurt?
breathe in. Yeah, after a while, hurts your back.
Are you
Can't
planning
really
to chop
breathe.
those off?
yeah, you getting those things
Oh, hell
removed?
yeah.
What is the conversation?
And how do you stop the period?
Actually being on testosterone.
What is
for a while, it
testosterone? Is
actually
that shots or pills?
Envy doesn't
It's
have any,
shots.
so he doesn't.
It's
he's not
also
familiar with
pills,
it.
but I don't think the pills has a great effect as the shots. So
Are you going to tell people when you get this full change? Are you going to tell people I was this, or are you just going to be a man and that's it?
I
It is
mean,
what it
it's
is.
national now. What's there to tell?
Can't really hide it. Google me.
Yes, you're right.
So, Kaden, is there anything else that you want to put out there right now, since we're here, and you can address whoever you want to address?
I want to address Steph Lover.
Okay.
I am 19. I am not 23. That's number one. Number two is she keeps tweeting, talking trash about the way they edit it and whatnot. You only get what you're giving the camera. There's no way anybody can edit something to make you look less of a fool than you already do. If you're looking crazy on TV, it's because you are crazy. The producers said it themselves about many other cast members. So that's another thing. And she needs to start calling me her son if she's going to talk about me, because Not for nothing, that was disrespectful. The episode went out nationally, and I know she saw it. So if she's calling me her daughter, that's disrespectful. Now she just looks ignorant and a hater more than she already is. And, you know, that's somebody that needs Jesus. Because when you hating yourself like that, you ain't got nothing better to do but spread negativity around other people, too.
Okay, I see what you're saying, because she's trying to act like there was no children involved. She was talking about a grown 23-year-old, but that's actually not true. You're 19 years old. Okay. There we go. Everything cleared up.
And how big are you going to build your penis?
Oh my gosh, Charlamagne.
I'm just asking. Like, if I'm going to buy one, I'm going to get something that's going to be great to look at.
I guess people will normally take that question offensive, but I rather answer it so people can be, you know, knowledgeable of it. I'm going for like this is inappropriate because my mom's here for like
talk that talk, young
I think
man.
you should do like 8.
6 to 8.
Yeah.
Hell no. If I'm buying something, I'm getting 10 or better.
No, don't
you
do
can't.
that.
You can't because you have to. You can either take your skin off from your thigh, from the side of your ribs, from your forearm, and that's actually a whole process that I want to go through it, but not anytime soon.
Who's paying for this? That sounds like
I will eventually, when I get the funds.
Okay. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you're free. I'm glad you're out. I'm glad you have no problems doing it. And Mom, I'm glad you support and have no problems with it. I commend you a lot for being accepting of your son.
Thank you.
I definitely
Kaden, you have a girlfriend?
I'm working on it.
That's not, how do you meet girls? You kick it
Same way you do.
This guy. Why do you? This is what I mean when I say y'all act like these are extraterrestrials. He meets women the same way we do. Well, the way you used to.
I don't know.
I don't.
I'm actually a pretty shy person.
Well, it's Viv, it's Kaden, it's the Gossip Game, it's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Thanks, guys. Yeah. It's Power 105.1, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. It's 7:39.
Yes.
Shout to Viv and her son, Kaden, for stopping through the Gossip Game. Got a lot of tweets from that. You know we got to talk about Jason Collins, too. He just came out of the closet, basketball player.
And career scrub.
Yeah, but I don't know what team he plays for.
He played for Washington Wizards last year. He did
play for the Jets.
The Nets, girl. Shut up.
Sit
down.
Sorry.
Sit down.
The Nets.
Sit down. The Nets.
It rhymes.
We got rumors coming up. Yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, and we're going to talk about this rapper who actually received oral sex during a concert over the weekend.
That's news. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a rapper.
No, you're not.
You should get oral sex at your concerts. What are you talking about? That's what being a rapper is about.
There's too much. They took it too far.
Oh, boy. All right, well, we find out at 7:50. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. Rumors next. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, let's get into the rumors. Now, a rapper got some fellatio on stage. Let's find out who.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So, hip-hop artist Danny Brown, who's cool with A$AP Rocky, Kendrick Lamar, and all of them, did a concert, and he got, I don't know if I can say this word.
Fellatio. Yes.
On stage. And
why is that news?
And Kendrick Lamar tweeted him. He said, "You really just got fellatio on stage?" And he replied, "And didn't miss one bar." There was an eyewitness that gave some specific details. He said, "I was right behind the girl and saw everything. It was scary." He said, I was near the front row, and all night Danny had been going up to the crowd and having random girls touch his D through his pants. Then this girl in front of me starts flashing him. He goes up to her, grabs her breasts, then all of a sudden gets up close, pulls his shirt up a little, and she starts performing fellatio on him. And all this happened while he was performing, and he still kept on rapping.
Well, I'm an 80s baby, so I remember a group called the 2 Live Crew, and that used to be very normal at their shows. Those guys used to get fellatio on stage all the time.
Now, if you were at a party on the mic hosting, would that be okay with you if a girl did that?
I've done that before. I've been in the DJ booth and had a girl come in the DJ booth and give me fellatio.
While you were on the mic?
Yes. While I was actually in there hosting the party.
And did you know the girl or just some random girl?
I knew the chick.
Okay, so what about a random chick?
If she wants to do it and she got a cute mouth, why not?
You know you can get herpes that way.
You don't. Whatever. Okay, you can get herpes a lot of different ways.
That's crazy.
Gosh, it's always when it's me. It's always you can get herpes that way. There's a lot of different ways to get herpes. Okay.
And what
Jesus
if it turns?
Christ.
All right, never mind. There's a lot of things that can go wrong when you do stuff like that.
It's a lot of things that can go wrong when you do that anyway.
Could have been Sydney Star, and then
There you go. You're right.
That's true, though. I'm just letting you know. Wow. All right. Kim Kardashian is saying she doesn't want any gifts for her baby shower, but she does want people to donate money.
For what? You're rich.
Hold hold on. The money is for the Lurie Children's Hospital in Chicago, which is where Kanye grew up.
Oh, my bad. No doubt.
She's doing some good, stupid ass. Doing some good, you stupid ass.
That's why you got to talk after the period and not the comma.
Absolutely.
All right, and speaking of having babies, Tamar Braxton is considering allowing reality TV cameras into the room when she delivers her newborn son for Tamar and Vince. So she did confirm that she underwent in vitro fertilization after she kept trying to get pregnant and it wasn't happening. And she said, we're going to let them in as much as we can. You don't want to bring your viewer all the way to the point where you
some things you just don't want to see in that room.
But she said, I think it's a story to tell, and not to tell the whole story is kind of unfair. But you won't be looking in my purse. And that's all she said about that. All right, and that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
Thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne.
Yes.
Who are you giving donkey to?
Chris Broussard.
Who's that?
He's an analyst on ESPN.
Why?
The congregation would like to have a word with you, sir.
What'd he do?
He had some. He expressed his freedom of speech rights when it came to James Collins. Jason Collins.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy who just came out of the closet in the NBA.
Okay. Well, that happens at 8:04.
I don't know his name because he only averages 3 points a game. And yes, last year
he has a twin brother.
Yeah, and last year he averaged 1 point a game. So forgive me if I called him what did I call him?
James.
What's his name?
Jason
Collins, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. 8:04 Donkey today. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 15 minutes on both levels. Lincoln Tunnel, 25 in. Highland Tunnel, 15 in. And Tabassy Bridge looks pretty good.
I was born a donkey. It's the donkey of the day.
That's time for the donkey of the day. That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Donkey of the day for Tuesday, April 30th goes to sports analyst Chris Broussard. You know that guy on ESPN who is the same complexion as pancake batter?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, him. He expressed his freedom of speech rights yesterday and gave his opinion on NBA player Jason Collins coming out of the closet. Not only Jason Collins coming out of the closet, but Jason Collins stating that he's a Christian. Let's hear it.
Personally, I don't believe that you can live an openly homosexual lifestyle. If you're openly living that type of lifestyle, the Bible says you know them by their fruits. It says that, that's a sin. And if you're openly living in unrepentant sin, I believe that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ. So I would not characterize that person as a Christian because I don't think the Bible would characterize him as a Christian.
Okay, before I comment, I want to say that this is America and everybody is entitled to freedom of speech, but my definition of freedom of speech is you have the right to state your opinion, and I have the right to tell you that you're full of feces. Chris Broussard's comments are exactly why 85% of the time waffle-colored Negroes should just be seen and not heard.
Shut up.
It's amazing to me how Bible thumpers, when chastising others, always forget Matthew 7, verse 1. Do not judge so that you will be not judged. Chris Broussard, who are you to tell someone they are not Christian? Who are you to tell someone they are living in unrepentant sin? You're not God. How can you be a Bible thumper and say someone is living in unrepentant sin when Matthew 12:31 clearly states every kind of sin and slander can be forgiven? Thank God for that, because if it wasn't for that scripture, my sinning black ass would have no hope. So Chris Broussard, who made your beige ass God to tell someone they can't be forgiven? If premarital sex is a sin you can't repent from, then we all going to hell. Me first. Chris Broussard, you're the complexion of dirty urine. That means nothing. I just wanted to say it. Are you telling me that you have never sinned, Chris Broussard? If you say no, then you are sinning right now, because somewhere in Proverbs 6:16-19, it says, one of the things the Lord strongly dislikes is a lying tongue. So don't fix your mustard-colored mouth to lie and say you've never sinned. One of the 10 commandments is thou shalt not bear false witness. And in that same Proverbs scripture I just stated, it says God dislikes a false witness who breathes out lies. So Chris Broussard, if you say you've never sinned, you're lying, which by your definition makes you a sinner. But I'm sure you're one of those people who would say your sins are repentable, but other people's so-called sins aren't. Look, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Everybody sins. Nobody's perfect. And only God can judge me. So if your name isn't God or Jesus Christ, don't judge me because I sin differently than you. Give Chris Broussard the biggest hee-haw.
Well, why so just nasty when you talk about light-skinned brothers?
Once again, one waffle-colored Negro set back all light-skinned Negroes.
We don't accept him.
It's like anything fly out your mustard-colored mouth.
We don't accept him. What's your problem with light-skinned people? You just had to.
So you agree with Chris Broussard then?
I don't.
All right, so what's your problem?
But it's just so nasty when
just
he talks
admit
about
that light-skinned people can always set themselves back.
No.
Just admit it.
No. Like dark-skinned people can? You got a problem over there. But I do agree with you, Charlamagne.
So then what was that about?
I don't know. It's just what he talks about light-skinned people. It's just so nasty.
Thank you, my waffle color brother.
You're welcome.
You know, I've just been waiting to get at Chris Prasad. I never liked him.
Yeah, me neither.
I just never did.
But let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Was Chris Prasad out of line? Or is this still a popular opinion out there? 800-585-1051. Let's open up this line. Let us know what you think. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. His love song. Rihanna. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, Donkey of the Day. Charlamagne gave it to Chris Prasad. Wow, Charlamagne.
I gave it to Chris Prasad. The guy is entitled to freedom of speech, and he's entitled to his opinion, but he had some things to say about Jason Collins. He basically stated that Jason Collins is not a Christian because he is homosexual, and he said that homosexuality is a sin that is unrepentable, and he said adultery is unrepentable, and premarital sex is unrepentable. But if that is the case, we are all going to hell.
Well, let's play it.
Personally, I don't believe that you can live an openly homosexual lifestyle. If you're openly living that type of lifestyle, the Bible says you know them by their fruits. It says that, that's a sin. And if you're openly living in unrepentant sin, I believe that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ. So I would not characterize that person as a Christian because I don't think the Bible would characterize him as a Christian.
Marty, what do you think about Chris Prasad's comments?
Well, I guess he has a job to do to make comments either way, but it says also you left something out when you're stating about that verse in the Bible. It says, judge and you shall be judged. Remember, when you point one finger, you have four pointing back at you.
Yeah, do not judge so that you will be not judged. You're absolutely right. Matthew 7:1.
Hello, who's this?
Miles from Springfield, Ohio.
Miles, what do you think about Chris Prasad's comments?
Man, he was a little out of line, man. He was talking out the side of his neck with that one, man. He got no reason to be sitting there pointing his fingers the way somebody else is living their life if he knows he's not living a perfect life.
Absolutely. Hello, who's this?
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
It's Dwight.
Dwight, what do you think about Chris Prasad's comments?
I think it was justified. I mean, if Chris Prasad is a Christian man, then he's extremely within his right to say that. I mean, it's not an opinionated statement. It's fact because it's there in the Bible. You know what I mean?
Well, listen, let me ask you a question. How can a man say that a sin is unrepentable? He's not God. It's also it also says in the Bible that God forgives all sins. So why is
it? But because it's an abomination. That's why. And if you read in the Bible, it doesn't say that type of stuff is forgiven, like men sleeping with other men and sleeping with their mother and their sister. It doesn't say that type of stuff is forgiven.
Well, you know that scripture is a contradiction to Matthew 12:31, which clearly states every kind of sin and slander can be forgiven.
Well, then the Bible's a contradiction in itself.
But that's a whole other story.
But as a heterosexual male, Charlamagne, I mean, I agree with everything you said. You was right on it with the scriptures. But it's almost like now, as a heterosexual male, it's like I should feel bad because I don't agree with homosexuality. It's just not right.
I don't even know about that. I just don't want to. I don't agree with people saying sins are unrepentable because I'm trying to get into heaven one day.
I know, but you're not, because according to this, it's a sin to have sex outside of marriage between a man and a woman.
He's not married, though. Charlamagne is not married.
Premarital
that's
sex.
why he can't have sex.
Premarital sex.
According to Chris Prasad, in the Bible, allegedly, it says premarital sex is a sin.
Right.
And adultery is a sin.
Right.
So, if that's the case, we're all going to hell.
Absolutely. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Autumn. I'm calling from the Bronx.
Autumn, what do you think about Chris Prasad's comments?
I think that Charlamagne is wrong and he's misinterpreting what the guy is saying. I don't think he's saying that he can't get to heaven. He's saying that don't say you're a Christian when you're living in constant sin. Having sex before marriage is a sin just like being gay. So when you decide to accept Jesus as your personal Savior, you are supposed to put those things away and become born again. So at some point, if he decides not to live a gay lifestyle, he's cool. But at this point, I don't think the guy is saying anything that's wrong. He's saying what's in the Word. Whether Charlamagne agrees with it or not is not the issue. It is in the Word.
Yes, your opinion is respected, baby, but did you hear him say unrepentable sin? Mm-hmm. He's saying that the sin cannot be repented for. He's saying premarital sex, adultery, and homosexuality is an unrepentable sin that we can't be forgiven for. Unrepentable. You know what that means?
Explain to him.
It means the sin can't be repented.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Was Chris Prasad out of line?
Absolutely.
It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Yes.
It's Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. What can I take from my throat?
Wow. Probably
You
something
always
like
flirting.
something smooth and milky.
You always flirting, boo. Sis.
You guys are crazy.
Sis.
Maybe something a little salty.
Let me talk to you, sis.
You guys
something
are
thick. Something mucus-like.
Why are you always soliciting?
I was thinking honey, maybe.
Okay, all right.
Oh, my goodness.
You always using these airwaves to solicit
Maybe
your
some
little
tea.
sick, perverted desires.
Oh, my goodness.
No doubt.
800-585.
Call us up if you have something for Envy's throat.
Shut up. Call up if you got something for Envy's throat. Jesus Christ. He don't even say, hey, yo, no more. He just blatant with it. Go ahead, baby.
I hate you
be
guys.
Free, envy, be
We're
free.
talking about Chris
Be free,
Prasad's
envy, be
comments.
free.
About Envy.
Yeah.
What do you think about his comments? Did he go too far or was he justified? 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 1051. Come on. Dance with me. Dance with me. I see you looking at me. It's Power 1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Don't you sing that looking at Charlamagne like that.
Yo, y'all just won't stop this morning, huh? Gosh.
Hey, man. Do what you got to do, Envy.
Stop it, man. Stop it. People are going to start believing you guys.
No, they've been believing it. I told you what that lady in that apartment complex told me about you.
She ain't tell you nothing.
Okay.
All right, anyways, Power 1051 is 8:32. We're talking about the comments Chris Prasad made. Charlamagne gave him donkey today. Let's play those comments.
Personally, I don't believe that you can live an openly homosexual lifestyle. If you're openly living that type of lifestyle, then the Bible says you know them by their fruits. It says that, that's a sin. And if you're openly living in unrepentant sin, I believe that's walking in open rebellion to God and to Jesus Christ. So I would not characterize that person as a Christian because I don't think the Bible would characterize him as a Christian.
Matthew 7:1, do not judge so that you will be not judged. Chris Broussard.
Yo, fix your mic. Your mic is shaking for some crazy reason.
Yeah, what is that?
My mic ain't shaking.
Look, watch. I'm going to cut his mic off. Look. You don't hear it no more.
Yeah, it's your mic.
It's your mic.
What you want me to do?
Put your mic up or something, man. It's shaking.
You want me to put my mic up?
Oh, my goodness.
You
You know
want
what?
me to put my
You know
mic
what?
up since I got my job.
Forget it. Shay, what do you think about Chris Prasad's comments?
Let me ask you a question. Is that the one that looks like got the ludicrous face?
Nah, that's Stephen A. Smith with the ludicrous face. Chris Broussard is
okay.
the complexion of pancake batter.
Okay, I see. I think he voiced his opinion too much on SportsCenter. It's not about his sexuality on SportsCenter. It's about his sports and what he do on the court. And unfortunately, he wasn't all that great for the Nets, but
He was a career
it
scrub.
is what it is.
Yeah, Jason Collins is a career scrub. Like, let's be clear on that. He has a career average of 3 points and 3 rebounds a game. Last year, he averaged 1 point a game.
Is that the fact?
He sucks.
Okay.
On the court and off. We now.
Thank you.
I just really wanted to know if that was ludicrous.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
it wasn't ludicrous.
It wasn't Stephen A. Smith.
His statements were ludicrous, but that wasn't ludicrous.
Lindsay, what do you think about Chris Prasad's comments?
I actually wanted to ask Charlamagne a question to clear it up a little bit,
Okay.
what he's thinking.
Uh-huh.
Is it that Chris Prasad was saying that it was an unrepentant sin or that he was doing this with unrepentance? I think maybe he missaid what he should have said. He said it the wrong way.
Unrepentant sin, meaning a sin that he hasn't asked for forgiveness for yet.
That's what I think he meant. I mean, Charlamagne, I grew up the same way you did.
Uh-huh.
So I understand where you're coming from, and you're right. But I think Chris, he said it in a moment of ignorance and no thought. He should have said he was living without repenting for what he was doing, which we all need repentance because we're all jacked up.
Got you. I know. Okay, so you're basically
You
saying,
see what I'm saying?
Chris Broussard was saying that he was the guy is wrong, but he hasn't asked for forgiveness yet.
And everybody does wrong things. Being gay, premarital sex, same thing.
Okay,
same
thank you,
thing.
Mama.
A sin is sin.
Thank you. All right, Naive, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, let's talk about Chad Ochocinco Johnson. He had a night out on the town with somebody he just met. This should be pretty interesting.
Okay. We find out in 10 minutes, 8:50. And don't forget at 9 o'clock, you want to hang out with Beyonce in New Orleans? Well, we'll fly you out there first class. We'll give you a 4-night stay at a luxury hotel, smartphone, tablet, and it's all courtesy of Columbia Records. Shout out to our peoples over at Columbia Records. You want to hang out with Beyonce? Your next chance is at 9 o'clock. And rumors next. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Man.
Listen, I just want to say God is a forgiving God.
Absolutely.
At least me and my unrepentant sins hope so.
Okay. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. We got rumors coming up. What are we talking about in the rumors?
Man, we are going to talk about Tim Tebow. He has gotten offered another job already, even though he is no longer in New York.
Is it in football?
Yes.
Is this Tim Tebow just a sucky player?
I don't think he's a sucky player.
Why? It seems like nobody wants him.
You want him on the Cowboys, Charlamagne?
No. Not playing quarterback.
Also, we're going to talk about football with Chad Johnson. He doesn't have a job, and he hung out with somebody else that he just met, and I'll tell you what he did for this person.
Okay.
Quite random. And I do have to bring up this whole Martha Stewart thing. She's joined Match.com.
Martha Stewart? Isn't she like 90?
She's 71 years old, okay? And that vintage vagina can get plugged by me any day. Martha, holla at me, baby. I see you, baby.
She definitely don't want
you're so transparent, Charlamagne.
Absolutely.
You are a bird.
Rumors up next is the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. Just want to tell you guys, Charlamagne is the cheapest person I know.
Wait, hold on. Envy, you're super cheap.
I'm not
You're in here trying to make people buy you these expensive strollers. You're complaining about things that you have to do to your house. You're always trying to get a deal.
Envy has a Bentley.
And you have money.
Envy has a Bentley.
And you spend money on the most ridiculous things.
Exactly. But I have a 2004 Cadillac Escalade.
You're both cheap.
Charlamagne's trying to buy a flight to Miami this weekend, and he basically will take 3 connecting flights to pay $250 instead of just paying $400 just going just direct shot.
Hey, you damn right. That's more money to have drinks when I get there.
You know what I did? I just booked mine first class.
I know. It's going to take him 12 hours to get to Miami.
I get the first tomorrow. I got bills to pay. You crazy?
Me and Charlamagne paying almost the same amount, too, and I'm flying first class.
And he's flying. He's connecting 3
Because he
different
waited
ways.
too late. You can't wait that long to book a flight.
I'm going to be on JetBlue. JetBlue, everything's first class in JetBlue.
Absolutely.
They got TV.
You don't get free drinks?
I sneak some on the plane.
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's get into the rumors. Chad Ochocinco, he's back in the rumors, but why now?
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So apparently Ocho Cinco met a homeless person and decided to hang out with him all day.
God damn, he need to get a job.
For actually 2 days. Now, some people are saying is this a good deed or was it just a publicity stunt? He was approached by this guy who asked him for a cigarette. Next thing you know, he ended up with a shower, a new wardrobe, 2 days partying in Miami, and a whole lot of liquor. So, I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing.
That's a good thing. Washed him up, gave him a good day, and some good food and some good clothes. That's a good thing.
But all the drinking and all of that,
Chad
he got him some beer, he got him some cigarettes, he gave him a watch.
Chad don't get back in the NFL. Somebody going to be doing that for him soon.
He actually told him, hey, we're both, without a job.
Unemployed.
So, yeah, we're both unemployed. He tweeted out, homeless dude asked for a beer. I bought him a case of 24. All right. Now, let's talk about Tim Tebow. He has gotten a new job offer, and they have actually asked if he wants to be the quarterback for the Lingerie Football League.
That's foul. That's foul.
It is now known as the Legends Football League, but they sent his agent a letter, and they're saying, they don't know exactly what his duties would be, how much he would get paid, but it's better than nothing. So they extended him an offer.
You do know the Lingerie Football League is women, right?
Yes, I know that. And obviously, if you're wearing lingerie, you know some of them, right?
Oh, yes, I do. I have a...
Yeah, you have a what?
Nothing.
What are you going to say?
No, say what you have to say.
Remember when we had to do a shoot with them Envy at the 40/40 Club?
Mm-hmm. And then I left right after. Where'd you go?
We actually all went out.
I went out with all of them. I went out with about 6 of them, didn't I, Yee?
Yes, I was there.
It was me at the table by myself.
I was at another table.
Mm-hmm. Actually, one of them came that was here a couple weeks ago.
Which one?
She was at BB King's. Her name is Angela, beautiful young.
Oh, I remember Angela.
Beautiful Nubian white queen she is.
That was the time around when Charlamagne stopped listening to rap for a while. Remember he was listening to rock and roll crazy?
I still listen to rock and roll crazy. Okay. And pop music.
And shout out to
I live a good life, man.
Rihanna. According to the RIAA, her latest album, Unapologetic, has gone platinum. She sold over 1 million copies. It was released last year in November. That's her 7th album. So congratulations to her. Yeah, big Rihanna be doing the most and everything and having a great time and living her life, but she's still taking care of business.
You damn right. Shout out to Riri.
And Envy, everybody's getting ready for the mix. Some people have requests I see on Twitter. I don't know if you're going to take any.
Absolutely. Whatever you want to hear, hit me up at DJ Envy. And also 9 o'clock, you want to hang out with Beyonce at the Essence Music Festival in New Orleans. We got your way in as well, and that's courtesy of Columbia Records. So if you want to hang out with Beyonce, 9 o'clock is the time. And whatever you want to hear in the mix at DJ Envy. Let's get it cracking. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's go. Cole. That boy spitting on there. Cole,
that boy good. That boy good, man.
And that original song was one of my favorites. Nothing Even Matters. D'Angelo and Lauren.
Tough tune. I mean, even though J. Cole let my man Diggy Simmons wash him some months back,
I don't know.
He still makes some great
Power
music.
Trip and then now this.
J. Cole's spitting.
J. Cole been a beast. Carolinas all day. But Diggy did wash him. Let's call it what it is.
Shout out to everybody at St. John's, too. We went to St. John's University. Shout out to the homie J. Cole. You want to hear that joint again, hit up the website, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club. You can check out our interviews with Mac Miller. And Viv from the Gossip Game, she brought her son up here.
Yes, her son, Kaden.
Her son, Kaden, up here. And you can check that out, that interview.
And then for those that aren't familiar, her son was born a daughter.
Was born a girl, yeah.
Yeah, was born a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, little girl.
Right.
But she decided she wants to be a young man.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, now also Cherry Martinez is up next. She has your next chance to hang out with Beyonce out in New Orleans. It's courtesy of Columbia Records. We'll fly you down there. We'll take care of everything. We'll give you a tablet, all that good stuff. If you want that in your life, your next chance happens at 10. And call 105 right now. You get a $100 Bravo gift card brought to you by your Bravo neighborhood supermarket. We know because we are you. All right, so if you want that in your life, call 105. You get a $100 gift card for Bravo.
Your throat cleared up too, bro. What'd you do?
Something.
Tea, green tea.
Green tea, okay, yeah.
Green tea.
Good.
Make it smooth.
Put something nice and wet on your throat.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
It just won't stop.
What does green tea make you do, Envy? Remember I had you drinking green tea all the time?
Definitely had me go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's good for you.
And I got to shoot MTV after this, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Oh, Charlamagne. So Charlamagne to get to I don't want to say it.
What?
To smell everything that's going to happen in the next couple hours. Because this green tea, ooh.
As I always say.
Really loosens the bowels.
As I always say, when a man farts around another man, that means he's flirting. Because why would you want me to know what your ass smells like?
That's true.
So once again, envy's being envy.
Ask him how it tastes.
Just keep on farting and flirting.
Y'all are stupid.
Oh, we are. No doubt.
All right. Now leave us on a positive note.
Listen, your thoughts become things, right? So you'll see it when you believe it.
All right.
You will see it when you believe it.
All right.
Or you'll believe it when you see it.
No, you'll see it when you believe it.
Okay.
Okay. You guys have a great day tonight. I'm going to be out in Queens, Club of Law, so coming out with your boy, Ciroc Boy. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Breakfast Club, bitches!